What's going on, everybody? We started off with 6 people in here right from the start, and it's going to be a good one, guys. It is going to be a good one. So today, I'm joined with my homie, my friend, one of the best people I know, Matthew McFadyen. Matthew, how are you doing today, buddy?
Hello. I'm so tired right now. I've only got 3 hours of sleep. Let's just do it.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
It's been a long few days for both Matthew and I. So Matthew and I have been dealing with something on and off, and that's what we're here to rant about today, guys. It's because we're here to rant about one specific person in general who you might have seen in these live comments before. Their name was Agnostic1101. We have come to find out that Agnostic1101 goes by many other names. You might know them from the United Stand as Yuppo. You might know them by the United Stand as Dexter or Muhammad or many other people. I could literally name off a few different names and a few different accounts that this person has created to continue to harass and go after Matthew and myself. And unfortunately, Agnostic won the shirt that I gave away. That was without me knowing that Agnostic was also Yuppo, who Yuppo has caused many problems for the United Stand. We found out that Yuppo is lying about many, many things. And I'm going to let Matthew take over for a second here.
Right, floor is mine. So it started off, I think, about mid-July, August, something like that, when there was someone on my streams that, if you don't know, I occasionally stream PS4 games. And I was basically commenting throughout it. Seemed like an okay person. And streamed at, well, on Twitter, I think, the start of August, has mentioned saying, thanks for streaming and all that. Proper means a lot and all that kind of good stuff. So I thought, oh, cool, whatever. Sort of like gave this kind of story about not exactly having the best life or whatever. So I thought, okay, this guy's going through some pretty bad stuff. Feel sorry for him, whatever. So we started just talking and all that. Again, this is about the start of August. For the first few weeks, nothing was really out of the ordinary as such. Just, general conversation, perhaps a bit too excessive, but again, didn't think much of it. And then it kind of sort of got a little bit awkward after about 3 weeks or so, where it became sort of like fanboying. And it's like, well, I just stream very occasional games. Don't know why you're fanboying over me. And so it got pretty awkward. It was to the point where in the mornings, because obviously he claimed he lived in India, which was about 5 hours ahead of me, I think. Yet the time differences didn't really line up, but I didn't think much of it. So at this point, he would send messages during the night and wait staring at his computer screen until I would read them, just so that he can reply about a minute later. This was how obsessive this was getting. So I was thinking, right, this is just weird. But again, at the same time, I didn't think this guy was a scammer or a fraud or whatever. Not sure if by then you had talked to him, Andrew, or not.
I very well might have, because I know that he started messaging me probably like about a month and a half before he actually became a moderator on the United Stand. And just so you guys know, in case you're catching it a little bit late, we are talking about somebody that has gone by the name of Agnostic on here, who is also known as Yuppo, who is also known as Muhammad, who is also known as Dexter. And just so you know, Matthew has proof of every bit of this. And Matthew is the one that actually brought it to my attention that Agnostic admitted to being Yuppo to him. He brought it directly to Matthew, who he was. And he was even like, he was trying to claim that like he just wanted a chance and blah, blah, blah. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But we are talking about somebody that has caused Matthew and I many, many problems. Matthew, please continue, my friend.
So as you mentioned, he's someone who has been on your streams, goes by the name of Agnostic. To be fair, I think we both agree just seemed like a normal guy.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the sort of awkward phase. So basically he said that he was struggling with things like he claimed that he was bi, but his parents, obviously, being from India, didn't really accept that.
Yeah.
And they apparently disowned him or whatever. And so obviously, to any normal person believing that, that's a pretty bad story, you know. But then sort of went on to say, yeah, families kind of disowned me and, you know, started taking an interest in things that I was interested in as well.
Yep.
Again, at that time I thought, right, this is just someone trying to find a friend or whatever. He would then claim, oh, you know, without these streams or whatever, I wouldn't be here and stuff. This was when the sort of him supposedly being suicidal kind of came up. It's like he started off normal and then just cranked it up a notch every couple of weeks. And it got to the point where it was just absolute insanity. So basically this is when he was claiming to be like suicidal or whatever, mentioning like self-harm and stuff. And obviously, I'm not a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
But at the same time, obviously you're going to try and help someone. So, you know, still talking to him and that kind of stuff. And again, he'd bring it up again, those kind of topics. But this got to about sort of, I think, September or whatever. And it was when I was making my posters as well. Good plug there. So he was mentioning if I can do, you know, certain customized custom posters for him. And I was like, yeah, no worries. Where's it going to be sent and all that, just to figure out shipping costs and things. So he was mentioning he's got a couple of friends also who are like from the UK and Holland and some other countries as well as India. So he was saying, yeah, can you do some like Roy Keane posters, Maradona posters or whatever? So I made them and all that, showed him it. He was like, yeah, that's cool. I'll let you know, or I'll wait until the Etsy store is up. So I thought, great, I'm going to get, you know, like £90 or whatever. And then as the weeks went on, the more and more he talked about the store, the more and more I realised, right, this guy doesn't actually have the money to pay for these. And he's kind of been lying. But again, I just didn't see it as a big lie or anything like that. I just thought this is someone who maybe in the future might have the money to, you know, pay for the store. However, a few weeks later, after I was like, right, can you stop mentioning the store? Because it got to the point where every hour it got to the point where he was just constantly mentioned, then, you know, when are you going to be making a store? How long is it going to take? Do you know shipping costs already? All that kind of stuff. It was just getting repetitive. So I thought, right, shut up about that, please.
Yeah.
In the nicest way possible. So yeah, that was when it was becoming very sort of obsessed. Like every single time I would read a post, he would reply in there in like 1 minute or so. And also claimed that he's got exams coming up and stuff, yet would always be active on Twitter every single minute.
Yep.
Which I thought at that time, that's a bit suspicious because you've said, you know, you need to study and you need to do stuff. So that was a bit of a red flag. And then came the whole Snap situation, which I'm sure you know of, Andrew.
Yes.
Do you want to comment on anything before?
So Snaps is actually in here, and Snaps can confirm this. So Snaps has also been targeted inside of this, guys, just so you know. In all honesty, this person has probably targeted everybody inside the United Stand. But Snaps possibly got it the worst because he told everybody a different sob story about him being bisexual and being like kicked out of his house and blah, 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 blah. And like basically got to the point where he was asking for money. And I snapped. Now, I don't know if you really did officially give him money or not, but I think, as I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that he did. And Snaps wound up giving this person money. And that's when we shortly after found out that this person had been lying the whole time. And Mad Marcus is also included in this because if it wasn't for Mad Marcus, we never would have found out that Mad Marcus, it's because of Mad Marcus that we even found out that this person had been lying the whole entire time. The whole entire time.
Thank Marcus for that.
Yeah, Mad Marcus, thank you so much. You know, you're the freaking man. We love you. Without you, you know, we wouldn't be moderators or something like that. I don't know. We're going to go with it, right? But this person has emotionally manipulated every single one of us. And he even used, so if many of you don't know, I am a believer in Jesus. I am a Christian, but also don't let that be my only thing that I am defined by, because I'm a believer that if you're a good person, end of the day, you know what? I'm never going to have a problem with you. So he used my religion to try and start getting me into doing different things. And he told me about how like God had stopped him from committing suicide because he was struggling with all these different things when it came to being like bisexual and stuff like that. And then he asked me about like different like stuff involving Christianity and what the Bible says about like homosexuality and stuff like that. And I was honest with him about what it says, but the Bible also says that we are forgiven for all of our sins. And and just so you guys know, because I've seen a lot of people mention this inside of here, that I do have the person's address. So the name that I wound up sending this shirt to is somebody named Noah, and they are located in Iceland. That's where they are. That's where this person had me send this shirt to. I don't have a last name, unfortunately. They never gave me one, even though I asked multiple times for it. But they just said, "Isn't that going to be enough?" So I have a Noah, and I have an address in Iceland. So if there's anybody that's ever in this stream from Iceland and you ever want to possibly track this person down, DM me on Twitter. Maybe we can figure something out. But Matthew, I'll let you continue because honestly, Matthew's been the one that's probably been targeted longest by this because the person has continued to make multiple accounts and multiple things after the fact. After the fact. So Matthew, continue on, please.
Yes, that's about mid to late September when the whole sort of poster thing and it kind of been going for a while now. And so I think it's about October now. And he was basically saying something about, you know, not being able to afford the posters. And I thought, okay, right, fair enough, whatever. You know, not everyone can afford everything. I understand that. But then he was talking about the fact that his parents had just, for some reason, randomly just kicked him out of the house. And that he's only got a few days to move to emergency accommodation or something like that. And it's mentioned, you know, I've only got like, just plucking a number out of my head, £50 right now. What am I going to do? So I'm just like, right, try and, you know, find some kind of way of getting money as soon as you can, you know, obviously legally, of course. And so he was sort of saying, no, I can't do that whatsoever, but equally want to fly to the UK with my family. And I'm like, well, your family's just disowned you, basically. Yet you're still planning on flying with them. That was a big red flag. So another thing that he mentioned was I could be flying to Glasgow, which obviously I'm not going to get my full address. I live quite near that. And at this point I was thinking, right, this guy's messed up here. And he was like, would it be possible to meet up? And I thought, no way. No way. I don't know your face. I don't know your name. I only know you at this point by the name Yopo. And you've been a bit of a weirdo, to be honest. So, you know, obviously I refrained from that. And I started, you know, with this whole sort of interrogation thing a couple of weeks later, just because I was sick of it, really. I thought, right, this guy's obviously a liar. So I'd asked him questions and he kept, you know, tripping over himself in the lies. I'm not going to go in full detail for all of them because they are quite boring, but basically, by the end of the conversation, I knew this guy was a complete fraud. He had faked being suicidal to get people's sympathy. He had tried to get money from Snaps for so-called emergency accommodation when it was in fact just buying posters. Again, more lies to Snaps. And as Andrew said, luckily Snaps didn't give him a single penny, which is the right thing to do. So after that, I blocked him. I thought, right, at least that's it over. This is actually a few days after he became a moderator in the United Stands. Yep. For a world record 1 day duration.
Yeah.
Because in the mod chat, he just spammed it with just endless rubbish.
Yes.
So we thought, right, let's kick him out of chat for a bit, see how it goes. But obviously, as time went on, this was a few days later when he was exposed to be an absolute fraud. So luckily, he's not, you know, an active part in the United Stand community anymore in terms of moderators. But so I thought, right, that's the end of it. You know, nothing else. And then another account comes in. This is, I think, less than a week after Yopo got blocked. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to remember. It's something like that, you know. Yeah. And he came as this name called Dexter Matthew. Yeah. I thought, right, that's a weird name, but, you know, whatever. And it was actually another one of the moderators, big up to George Kyle, absolute United Stand legend, who said, I think Dexter Matthews actually Yopo. And I was like, right, this is weird. Because for some reason, this is a so-called Liverpool fan who had only just started watching the United Stand after Yopo got banned, a Liverpool fan yet follows every United stand moderator, yet one of the moderators doesn't give his Twitter out publicly. That was another red flag. And the biggest red flag from them all was he DM'd me about the poster saying, one of my friends wants a Mo Salah poster, would you be able to do it? At this point, I thought, right, I'm not going to mess about. I'm just going to say, right, I know who you are. You're Yupo. Stop trying to take money from people. So he basically admitted that, well, not actually, no, he didn't admit on that Dexter account. He was constantly saying, who's Yupo on different platforms.
Yep.
Which obviously, if you keep repeating something that's quite meaningless over and over again, it's going to show that you've got something to hide. Or you're hiding something that's basic psychology. Yeah, so that kind of continued, and I'm like, right, I know who you are. You're getting blocked now. See ya. And then I think that kind of at that point I thought, right, that is 100% the end of it. This guy's tried once, called him out for it, tried again, called him out for it again. Let's just move on or whatever.
Yep.
And then along came. I'll let you talk about this because he's more known for being on your stream, the United Stand. So
yes. So
the agnostic here.
Real quick, so Doug, I do remember that message. He tagged like Matthew, Marcus. He basically tagged all the mods and then a few different regulars on the United Stand that are regular on Twitter, like Doug and myself. And we all got message that he was going away for a while, and we were like, oh, okay, you don't have to pronounce that you're going away, like. If you're going to go away, go away.
An airport, don't announce your departure.
Matthew, I think that was you that said that. It was either you or George that was like, this isn't an airport. You don't have to announce it. So this person has now created another account that was on here regularly called Agnostic. And just so you guys know, I actually went back because I wanted to try and see a little bit more about this person. And so I went back to my most recent stream and went into the live comments. And he tried changing his name again to Verb, was it Verb Plus or something like that? Like
I think it was Verb Plural.
Verb Plural, there we go. Verb.
I've known to be on the United Stand for over a year now.
Yep.
Which just didn't make any sense whatsoever.
Yep. And so this person that was like basically commenting as this person, Agnostic1101, had changed the name to Verb Plural, and they thought that they were going to get away with it, like I wasn't going to go through and go check. And so I have personally blocked that person. So this is what has happened. So Agnostic popped up on here, and then somebody by the name of Dexter Matthews showed up at a separate time from Agnostic. This Dexter Matthews account basically came in admitting that who they were is Yuppo, and they came on here and started talking about this. I'm asking out my crush tomorrow. She's in my dream. She's my dream. Let's try it. Anyways, so. This person basically has fooled us all. They won the shirt that I gave away for 100 subscribers, and it really, really, really sucks that somebody that has done so much damage. And here's the thing: this person truly had another chance to just be a normal person. They had a chance to be a normal person, not have to do anything. They could have just carried on with their life as this Agnostic person, just been a decent person. But it is thanks to Matthew. This person full on admitted to Matthew that they went and Matthew, I don't know how the topic came up with you, but honestly,
it just came out of nowhere. It's like this was yesterday.
Yes, and this was yesterday. Yeah. So, and this is what makes me laugh, guys, is that this person had a chance to just be a normal person on here. We would have never known. They could have just talked to him. The funny thing is, I had some suspicions that it might be Yuppo. That's the sad part, is I had a suspicion because they kept talking about like all this drama, talked about how they were gay and they were sending this shirt to their boyfriend and blah, blah, blah. And the funny, like, I had this like inkling in the back of my head saying, I think this person is Yuppo. I just think that it is. And sadly enough, that came true, that this person was Yuppo before I even sent this shirt. But I was ultimately wound up at this point that I was like, you know what? Let it go, Andrew. I'm sure it's not them. It's probably just somebody that's actually having a hard time with life. Because, guys, I actually am a pretty decent person, believe it or not. I believe in giving people second chances. And here's going to be something that's going to surprise you all. Yuppo Yuppo, look at my eyes. If you're watching this, if you come on here as Yuppo Yuppo and you want to be a part of this channel, all you need to do is apologize, never try any of this shit ever again, and you will be allowed back on this channel. That's all we ask. If you apologize for all the shit that you have done to me, to Snaps, to Matthew, to everybody, we will allow you back on this channel because I believe in giving people second chances. You might not even deserve it. You might not deserve it, but I believe in giving people second chances. And so, Yuppo Yuppo, if you come on this channel and you want a chance to apologize, you have it. Watch this video and you have your chance to apologize for everything you've done and be a part of a channel again. Simple as. And Matthew even told me that he doesn't think I should do it. But ultimately, I think that it's the right thing to do to give somebody a chance to apologize for what they did. But I'm telling you right now, if you continue to try and scam us, we find you out every freaking time. Every time. We haven't even needed full evidence to figure you out. Because you are not as smart as you think that you are. And we will find you out again and again and again and again and again and again. Do not come at me and my friends like this. Because I don't care if this happens again, it's going to get to the point where I will hire somebody to find you and serve you with legal papers. Because this is getting to the point of harassment. And I will not allow my friends to be continually harassed by somebody that is using emotional and manipulation and their true passions in life to do the shit you're doing. Go away or come on here and apologize. Those are your two choices. Those are your two choices. Sorry, guys. Matthew, if you want to carry on and say anything, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah, I'll kind of talk about how that third account, also known as Agnostic, actually admitted to being UFO, which is a massive surprise, actually. So this was, again, he was talking about posters, the posters on my Etsy store. And he basically said, you know, how much are these? And I gave him the prices and stuff. He said, all right, I've just ordered two of them. Are they in your, order section? I said, oh, no, not yet. It might take a while, though. And he said, oh, it's a bit strange. I'll try it again. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then about 20 minutes later, sent this big message saying, I've got the screenshots with me. He said, I come in peace. I want to make things right. I'm not a scamming cheat. Well, you are.
Yep.
Remember I told you I'm coming to England? Well, here I am. So I thought, this guy's telling the truth about coming to England, supposedly, which means that he completely lied about that situation, about him being in India with no money and all that. Yep. So he's contradicting himself there. And he basically was like, oh, all I want is a fair trial and all that, like it's some kind of court case. And next screenshot was basically me saying, right, just own up to it now and everything will be forgotten and all that. And he kept sending messages like, but I need to get this off my chest. If you haven't figured that out, it's actually somebody to receive the poster. It was all very much leading messages, not actually full-on admitting to stuff, to like lies and all that, because I think he knows that we know that he's an absolute piece of shit. And then, yeah, again, the comments just continued that I'm going to get this off my chest. And I just thought, you know what, you're just getting blocked now. So that's him gone, hopefully. And that's the sort of Yupo phase gone. And it's gotten to the point now where anyone sort of DMs me about posters and all that, my instant thought is, that's another account.
Yep.
Which is not nice. And it's actually to the point now where I'm thinking, right, I need actual some kind of proof that this isn't the same guy, which obviously is not going to be good for people who want to stay anonymous online, because there's that whole, debate. Is anonymity good online? There's pros and cons, whatever. But if people want to stay anonymous, and I'm just like, right, I can't explain the full situation, but say, right, I've been scammed numerous times. Can you just prove they're actually real? And obviously they want to stay behind a certain account. That's going to put them off buying posters and stuff. So in terms of, business, I say that in inverted commas, it's not really a business, but you know what I mean? It's made things a lot worse because trust in people online has completely gone down now. And just that whole situation has been going on for about, I'd say, 3 months now. It will probably continue. I 100% believe he's going to come back with a different account and start messaging me again, because I think he's genuinely stupid enough to do that. But we'll see what happens in the future. That's sort of all I've got to say on that issue, I guess. Unless I think of anything more in the next 5 minutes. So on you go, Andrew.
So just so you guys know, and we've talked about this a few times on the channel. So Matthew makes these posters right here. If you guys want them, I'm going to link Matthew's store in this video after we go offline. If you guys want any posters like this from any of your favorite teams, any of your favorite players, you can easily order them from his store directly from his link. You don't need to even contact him about it unless you want, something kind of custom made. And then at that point, it's a little bit different. You can message him. But this is the sad part, guys, is that it's gotten to the point. So I am going to do another giveaway. Once I hit 200 subs on here, I'm going to do another giveaway of another Phoenix Rising t-shirt. Probably if we win the USL Cup playoffs or USL Cup final, I'll probably do a giveaway of the playoff shirt. And I'll buy an extra one. And I'll be able to mail that out to whoever does it. But honestly, unless you're either somebody that I know very well or somebody that is very in these chats and not being that person, I'm unfortunately going to need to ask for some form of identification to make sure that it doesn't happen again, which makes me really sad because this person basically fooled us all so many times, and it hurts. But guys, I really want you, and I'm going to let Matthew talk about his posters here for just a second. But Matthew's posters are absolutely amazing. They're amazing. He puts good work into these. And if you guys want some of these right here, Matthew's going to talk about it.
Before that, just to answer Killer Chip, yes, he is the same person. But anyways,
and,
yeah. So
as I said, real quick.
Sorry,
so Jack, so the person that fooled us goes by the name of Agnostic, Yuppo, Dexter Matthews. There's probably Muhammad MUFC. There's a few different names for him at this point. That's who fooled all of us into thinking they were somebody that they were not. And Jack, if you get the chance, go back to the beginning of the video and watch this from the beginning, because you'll get to hear everything that we just talked about and how horrible this person has been to so many different people. Anyways, Matthew, I'm sorry. Go ahead. And Chris, maybe we're going to figure that out between me and Matthew.
So yeah, as Andrew was saying, as you can see to the top left of him, that Pulsate poster was a custom-made one, and I gave it to him at Manchester when I went there to see him. Best weekend of my life, hands down. But anyways, that's a different story. But yeah, for the last, 3 months or so, I've just been making those posters, and I think it was just the current United squad that I did, and I posted it on Twitter, and I got a fair few hundred likes, and people were saying, "Oh, I want to buy this" and stuff. So I thought, right, this is a business opportunity here. I'm going to start making them and selling them. So as the months went on, I made, I think right now on the Etsy store, there's 112 posters.
Yep. And
as the months go down, there's going to be way more added. In fact, one of my uni classes right now is literally a continuation on my posters. So come sort of January, February time, there'll be more with a completely different style, that kind of thing. But all the posters right now are in that style of the Pulsate one. It's got the kind of, pattern on the kits on the number, but made to look like the back of the shirt. It's a simple design, but seems to work quite well. But I've got ones of pretty much every big club there is. So, like top six in England, Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, Juventus, all those kind of teams. I'm doing more local teams as well, obviously, because you've got to start local. But yeah, Andrew's showing off the poster there. Thanks for that. So yeah, I think Monday, the 1st of November, I finally made a store after tons of work. It's called Offside Graphics. Big up to Ash for creating that name, because when it comes to naming stuff, I'm horrific. But yeah, in if you do go to my Twitter, it's @_Matthew. I'll post it in the comments actually. I'll post it just now. And the link to the Etsy store is in the bio. So you'll see that. You can browse the store, whatever, and if you do buy it, then you're an absolute legend.
Yes, you are.
And that's all for me.
So anyways, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. So again, if you guys want a chance to get some of these from Matthew from his Etsy store, I am going to go get the link from his bio. I'm going to attach it into the comment section of this video. I'm sorry, not the comment section, into the actual link in this video. So when you're reading what the description of the video is, look right underneath it. I'm going to put the link for his website there. If you guys want some of them, they're honestly, they're amazing. Matthew and I, honestly, we might just do a show where we talk about our trip in general, about how much fun we had. And honestly, it's something that proves that not all people are bad, guys. Not all people are bad, because Matthew and I literally had never met before other than talking on Twitter and Skyping a few times. And yet I bought tickets for both of us. Matthew paid me back. Like right when I got to England, we went to the game together, and it goes to show that there are good people out there, guys. I don't believe for one second that most people are not good people. I believe that in my heart of hearts that most people are good people. And honestly, the story between Matthew and I proves that true. Proves it 100% true. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please drop a like on the video for both me, for Matthew, for Snaps, for anybody that's been fooled by this person. Please drop a like on this video. And again, Yuppo, you have your chance to come in here and apologize. You have a chance. All you have to do is come in here and you can apologize. Simple as. But, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. We had up to 24, 25 people live at one point for just Matthew and I bitching about somebody in all reality.
It had no structure as well. We just came on and just started ranting about anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's the best rants, though.
Exactly. Those are the best rants. So tomorrow, Matthew and I are going to be going live again, and we will be doing our Manchester United versus Juventus preview. And then he might join me again for our review. We'll talk about that. But there is going to be more opportunities for guest spots, guys. I would love to have people on here because this isn't just my show. I believe this is all of our shows. And if you're subbing to this, you deserve your chance to have your voice heard. But, guys, Matthew, you want to say your goodbyes real quick?
Yeah, sure. Bye, everyone. Thanks again, Andrew, for having me on. And I'll be on tomorrow for that Juventus preview and hopefully for more streams in the future.
Amen.
I don't know.
Amen. But love you guys. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for supporting all of us. We will see you here again tomorrow. And I will give love to Arthur, Maria. I will. He was being a little bit of a problem, unfortunately, so we couldn't have him in here for the full thing. But God bless you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do for us and for this channel. And we truly appreciate it. Again, check out the link below for Matthew's Etsy store, Offside Graphics. Have a great night, guys.
See ya.